นับถอยหลังให้หน่อยดิพิมพ์เข้าไปในนั้นน่ะห้าสี่สาม Welcome to Voice of the Nation. Get your voice heard with us every Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Good morning สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Pink ธิตาภา ศิริพิพัฒน์ Together with me คุณนีน่า นิรชา and คุณยอดวิทยา Hi everyone.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yes. So, คุณนีน่าคะ How are you คะ
Oh, cannot hear คุณนีน่า
Maybe you could you turn on your microphone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am good. Thank you very much for today. Around my area is a bit hazy.
I see.
As you know, because I live in Rama 2 area, so it's industrial area, and of course the roadwork is still going on.
Wow. Okay. Welcome everyone. Our morning program always welcome comments and suggestions to make this morning update is really your program. Today is our fourth day of Voice of the Nation, and we have news, content, and updates for you for sure.
That's right. And for the updates and watch our Voice of the Nations, please visit our website on worldwideWebNationThailand.com and our Facebook fan page at The Nation Thailand.
For our interview section today, who is our big guest, Kun Ping?
Yeah, so we are very pleased to have Kun Yuthasakh Supasorn, Governor of the Tourism Authority of Thailand, for our interview today. He will be with us around 8:30. So if you are a traveler who want to fly and visit Thailand, don't miss this interview. So let's start this morning by checking out our COVID-19 updates together with Kun Nina ka.
Yes, that's right. Did you know that yesterday, on the 12th of January, marks 2-year anniversary that Thailand discovered its first case of COVID-19. So actually, the first case was found detected in a 61-year-old woman who flew from China to Suvarnabhumi Airport on the 12th of January 2020. And the first domestic case was a 50-year-old man who was a taxi driver taking a Chinese passenger to a hospital. And then later on, he was reported on 31st of January on the same year, actually, that he was the first one infected internally in Thailand. And for the today's number, we have 8,167 infectious cases. Let's have a look at the warning from a doctor of Chulalongkorn University. So with Omicron strain fast spreading in the country, it is expected that the current situation would worsening by the end of this month. According to a respected epidemiologist at Chulalongkorn University's Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Thira Waratanarat posted on his Facebook that the country may not be able to cope with the spread in terms of detecting newly infected people in time. And when comparing to other countries' situation and management for COVID-19, he said that this expected accelerations of new cases could lead to shortage of the rapid antigen test kits, or from what we know as ATK. And while laboratory tests using the RT-PCR method will also not be able to cope with fast-spreading new infections. Meanwhile, people will not even realize if they have been infected or not. He also urged the government to rush to help by controlling the prices of ATK kits and considering distributing free kits to all families. And when we're talking about ATK, so despite rumors have spread about the high demand of the ATK and even maybe it's seen as out of stocks for now. If you're looking for any of them, you can buy them at PTT station on Vipavadi Rangsit Road. As PTT Incorporations with Innobic Asia is selling each ATK at 48 baht, the purchase limit is about 100 sets per person. The kits are available for sale from yesterday until 17th of January, and for those who are interested, are advised to make payment via mobile banking application in a bid to practice social distancing. But if PTT is too far for you, you know that you can get the free ATK test kit via the government's Bao Tang e-wallet app on your mobile phone. And before you will get this, you will need to fill in your information and answer the questions to see whether you are categorized or to be in a risk group for COVID-19 and whether you are entitled to get it. And if you are in the risk group, you will get the 2 free ATK at a time at your nearest pharmacy. And after 5 days, you must repeat the test in the first 5 days after the first test. So คุณวิทยา and คุณปิงคะ do you have เป่าตัง application?
Yes, I
got it.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check it together with the เป่าตัง application. Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you this.
Okay. This
And
one
then this one, and I'm going to here
in the middle.
in the middle. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm doing right now.
It say to do the test before receiving whether you categorized or entitled to receive the ATK test.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, let's pick the province. I live in Bangkok. And the questions basically is, do you have any symptoms of COVID-19 or do you have
No.
temperature about 37.5?
No.
No. Okay, I click no. Do you have any history living in the probably most infected area or
No.
into any area where they found COVID-19 cases?
Yes. No.
Nope.
No.
And do you have any family member, friends, or work or anyone who is confirmed as a COVID-19 patient? Have you been in contact? No.
No.
So no, you need to
I'm
press.
safe.
I did already.
Can you get it?
Yeah. What did they say, Hasmina?
Yes. You're not in the category. And you're not classified as high risk. So, well,
And they said that if you're not risk, so
you cannot get it.
you cannot get free ATK. That's what it is.
Yes,
Oh my.
for me, I think that the ATK is important because I think we need to regular check ourselves, even we have been in contact or not. What do you think about it, Kun Bing?
Yeah, I basically check myself every week, one time a week, and I have to like purchase by myself because like it's not only for me, it's for my family and my colleague also. I think like checking like do ATK test is kind of like a part of my lifestyle right now. It's about like responsibility also. So which is mean like if it's free and it can get easily, I think it could help a lot of people. So and it could make a lot of people confident about living in Thailand and working and want to do something also, because like Thailand right now, no matter we have COVID or not, people have to move on and do whatever they like, spend money to the local. When we make sure that we are safe, so I think we can do everything.
It's basically to reassure ourselves and to make our community at home, for example, because Thai family is a big family, and some people still have to go to work. Some people are forced to go into work. So this is basically a normal practice that we have to be ourselves responsible.
Right.
And
I have
I'm not,
ATK boxes at home.
yeah, oh, good. That's good for you. I would say I'm not agree that we have to do the test like this for get ATK for free. I think like ATK should be something that can get easily, like maybe vendor machine, or like can take easily, no matter you have the symptoms or risks or not. It's supposed to be free. This is my opinion.
Easy access, you mean?
Yeah.
I
Kunina,
agree.
I remember that couple days ago you
Yeah.
check ATK on some application on 7-Eleven
On
application,
7-Eleven,
right?
yes.
Could you do that again? Hello?
Let's see.
Yes. Could
Yes,
you do that? Yeah, could you do that again? I wonder that they have the item available or not, because this is like 3 days already. And I wonder like the problem about ATK is resolved or not.
I'm actually having a look right now.
So we can see from your screen again. You're checking it out.
So
I think 7-Elevens have some technical problems on their website. I mean, on the application too. So
not available.
Not get into it. But anyways, Kun Ping, do you have 7-Eleven app delivery?
No, I'm never like have that
Doesn't
application.
matter. Let me update you. About two days ago, I also read a report about free ATK test, which will be at the government complex. So you can check it out over there. They will do the free ATK tests for maximum 1,000 people per day.
The government complex at Chang Watana.
Yes, and I also read a report about free RT-PCR tests right now available in hospitals around Thailand. So you can check out on the news that I read a few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the second news.
Yeah, so I think like finally Thai people got the answer already why the pork price is expensive at this time. Afterward, the president of the National Swine Raiser Association revealed that African swine fever has been outbreak in Thailand since 3 years ago. Again, 3 years ago, and
So
caused the death of 600,000 souls in Thailand. So this news made Thai people across the country more angry after they found out that the Thai government hid this issue as a secret for 3 years. The president of Swine Raiser Association of Thailand said that the Thai government import pork with ASF from overseas, and when the pig keep dying, the government does not investigate it and continue to cover the truth. This caused the price of pork for now is 200 baht per 1 kilo, and 600,000 souls disappear from the system. Now there is a lot pressure on the Thai government. Member of Parliament from Seri Romjai Thai said this could lead to dissolve the government, and she hoped that Prayut Chan-o-cha supporter could wake up very soon. The spokesman of Govt party, the opposition party, said that the Thai government concealed the news in order to support the giant companies, because this issue would cause a huge impact for giant companies to be banned for at least 5 to 7 years. Deputy Minister to the Prime Minister office said that the Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha is asking for public cooperation and trust, and to let the government resolve the issue. So a lot of people like who feel struggling about like rising living costs is expect haze to roll forward allegation that livestock department. So a lot of people who feel angry about this. They plan to join the protest very soon at the livestock department official. So because of their cover up an ASF outbreak that has been blamed for soaring pork price. So yesterday we report about Vietnam is already banned pork from Thailand. Now Taiwan has been on alert for ASF from Thailand after international parcel and package were found to contain meat products that test positive for the virus starting in December. Anyone caught or trying to bring Thai pork into Taiwan will be fined around 100,000 baht,
Wow.
while repeat offenders will be fined like around 100,000 baht also. So if any visitor caught at airport or seaport to trying to bring in Thai pork, that person have to be paid for the fine or like upfront will be denied entry into Taiwan or deported.
I see.
Yeah.
So
I
that's the
wonder-
thing. What Nina?
I just wonder how many protest movements we will see this year.
Yes,
We have-
you're right. And maybe like last year we have a lot of protests, right? And even we have a COVID, people still want to come to the street because like they feel struggle in many issues about the oil price, about democracy, and about like cost of living.
LGBTQ?
Yes.
LGBTQ?
Yeah, LGBT also. And this is another issue that going to happen very soon from the people who feel angry about cost of living.
I see. So don't move from this country yet because we have a special report about the place for retirement. Just released earlier this month is the annual Global Retirement Index. Okay, you know what's going on. It's an indicator to point out where on earth are the best places to retire. The ranking is for 2022, and we will see the ranking for Thailand in the chart after this. International Living.com compiled the 2022 annual Global Retirement Index to help people choose the best places for their needs. They have compiled the information for over 10 years. For this year, the top 10 countries based for retirement are, we need some drums here. Number 10, Uruguay. Number 9, Spain. Number 8, Malta. Number 8, Malta. Number 7, France. Number 6, Ecuador. Number 5, Colombia. Fourth is Portugal. Comes to the third, Mexico, and Costa Rica ranks the second, and number 1 is Panama. Let's see Thailand. Where is Thailand? If counting now, you can see Thailand ranking not in the top 10. We come to 11. From my observation, most of the top 10s are from the countries in Latin America. Anyway, let's have a look. Thailand ranks number 11 in the chart with a score 72.9 points. The score is a little bit behind Uruguay. Other countries or cities in Asia that are shown in the top 25 index are Cambodia, Malaysia, and Bali, Sri Lanka, and Vietnam. So the way they consider this, they put factors that put into the consideration to use for the index. There are 10 factors. So let's see what are the 10 factors. Number 1, housing. Number 2, benefits and discounts. Number 3, visas and residence. Number 4, fitting in entertainment. Number 5, development. Number 6, climate. Number 7, healthcare. Number 8, governance. Number 9, opportunity. And number 10, cost of living. But I would suggest adding one thing, Kun Nina, the thing that you really like is food. Food should be
Yeah,
an index as well. Well,
I think so.
why do you like to retire? Maybe it's too far away, but I think I still like to retire in Thailand.
I think
Right.
like the best thing about Thailand is about like okay, even we talk about cost of living for Thai
Uh-huh.
people, but it's still cheap for foreigner. Like everything, food, hospital, or even the hotel also. So it's quite like this is a reason why a lot of foreigners love to come into Thailand. And another reason is about the food. Of course, we have huge a lot of place for food lover. We have the street food 24
Mhm.
hours. So it's kind of like a paradise of food lover or people who want to enjoy the food. And we don't have just only Thai food. We also have a Chinese food, Vietnamese food, any kind of food in
Mhm.
Thailand. So
Mhm.
I think like this is why Thailand quite like on the top of this ranking.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking.
So
Right. Kun
yeah,
Ting.
so it's not just only retirement people, I guess. I think like a lot of foreigner,
Mhm.
like especially travelers, tourists,
Mhm.
still want to fly to Thailand and visit Thailand. Also, lucky that we have um, the governor from Tourism Authority of Thailand with us today in the
Mhm.
interview section. So I think he's ready already. Let's talk to him, Ka. Now, คุณยุทธศักดิ์สุพศร Tourism Authority of Thailand Governor is with us right now สวัสดีค่ะคุณยุทธศักดิ์
ครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับคุณนีน่านะครับคุณทิตาภาและคุณวิทยาครับ very pleased to join you this morning
สวัสดีครับ
Yeah you at the office or at home คะ
I'm in the office right now but the TAT is a work from home until the end of this month due to the CSSA corporation that we have to follow the rules that we have to keep people at home until the situation of Omicron is
Wow, oh, glad to know that you work so early. So yeah, seem like it's have a big year for TAT also. So I want to start from TAT campaign this year, the new chapter of Thailand. Could you enlighten us or define the new chapter of tourism in Thailand?
know that we, experiences the COVID-19 situations for nearly 2 years. So now we're thinking about that after the COVID, we have to do something that to bring back, tourism industry in shape. Remind you that before the COVID, Thailand is the ranked fourth, the most country that can generate the income from the tourism industry. So we try to make it back. So that's why the TAT get approved from the cabinet that this year, 2022, will be the Visit Thailand Year Amazing New Chapters. The new chapter is the campaign for the government that to bring back, not only the old style but the new style. That in order to, excite the traveler who want to come to Thailand this year. So we prepare not only the campaign for the foreign travelers, but we also campaign for the domestic markets as well. So that's why we set the target under this campaign that we want to generate at least 50% what we have done in 2019 that we earn about 3 trillion baht. So that's why we, under this campaign, we set the target that we bring back, the revenue from the tourism about 1.5 trillion baht in this year under this campaign.
I see. Good thing.
Yeah, so I think like for foreigner, for foreign tour, for traveler who want to visit Thailand right now but have a lot of concerns over the country travel measure, do you have any suggestion or on easing the situation? For example, like what is the best way to visit Thailand right now?
I think that we step by step to reopen Thailand. Last year, first of July, that we opened Phuket Sandbox, and then 1st of November, we opened Thailand in the larger scale under many scheme, including Test and Go, Sandbox. But due to the Omicron situation, we suspend the Test and Go from the 22nd December, but it means that the traveler who get before 22nd December, you can entry Thailand under the measure that you will be approved. During that we suspend the Test and Go protocol or measures, you still come to Thailand under the sandbox. Now we have 4 sandbox that will begin from the 11th January, that will include the Phuket sandbox, Samui, Phangan Tao sandbox, and Krabi sandbox and Phang sandbox, and you come to Thailand anytime, and we still open. You just come to stay in the sandbox about 7 days, and after that you get 2 tests, and then you can go anywhere in Thailand. I think that will be is for you. Now we entry the last periods of the high season, and we're looking forward to welcome you. I mean the foreigner travelers in the coming Easter and the summers.
So, Kun Yuthassak, I would like to ask you that knowing that Thailand heavily relying on Kun Yuthassak.
Yes.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back.
ครับ
So knowing that Thailand heavily relying on tourism, what if the COVID-19 situations keep on escalating? What will be your alternative or backup plan in order to help the country to generate the income?
Tourism industry account for about 20% of the GDP in the past. We can generate, as I said, about 3 trillion in the year 2019, and then reduced to about 800 billion baht in the year 2020. And last year, we dropped the lowest income that we can earn from the tourism industry, about 400 billion baht. Now we on, as I said, we try to bring back Thai tourism in shape, but it in the not the same as we have done before. In the past, before the COVID, in the year 2019, we welcome about nearly 40 million travelers to Thailand. But now, after the COVID-19, we want to change the perspective of people who come to Thailand. We will focus more on quality tourists and high income group to create sustainability tourism industry. So that will be the key point, that we bring back and keep the Thai tourism industry, the importance of Thai industry for the Thai economy. And so that's why we decided to set the target about 50% what we have done in the year 2019 in this year to bring back the Thai tourism.
Regarding the quality tourists that we plan to have, it's like a shifting the focus. How does AT prepare to communicate this, or we have to open up new strategies for some countries?
Yeah, we work since we closed the country from the 3rd of April to 2020, and we still work with our partner through our 29 offices overseas of the TAT, and we keep communication with them that the thing will not be the same as before. And Thailand, the government also have many times that asks us to focus more on the quality. It means that we try to keep to other group. We prepare our supply side. We try to upgrade, and then we try to restructure in order to welcome quality tourists to Thailand, and we also have a particular groups of a target group that we focus. First of all, we call 4% that will include wealthy global citizens, wealthy pensioners, and you mentioned Kuntaya about the Thai among the 11 rank for the retired, and work from Thailand digital nomad, and then about the Thai skill professional is among the 4% that want to come. And for the traveler as well, we will focus more on the millennial, Gen Y travelers, active seniors, and then medical and wellness. And more important, we will focus more on the people who care about the environment. During the COVID time, คุณวิทยาคุณนีนา and คุณทิตภา you can see that in Thailand beach forest is really become more beautiful than ever. We try to keep this for the Thai people. We try to keep it for the for the world. That's why we focus more on the traveler who come to Thailand, and we define them as a responsible tourist.
Oh, I see. So that means for the quality group, does it mean that they're going to have the longer stay?
Yeah, we define what the quality is. What does it mean that
Sorry.
And then spend more,
Spend
stay
more.
longer, and then travel more. I mean that they can come as frequent as they like, and that we define as the quality.
So you mean the quality tourists, they are possibly business earners or professionals requirement that Thailand needs in order to help and work together with our country, right?
Yes.
I would like to ask. Yes.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I would like to ask you furthermore about the medical tourism. You know how we are right now facing the COVID-19 situations. So far, how are we promoting in this sector?
Yes. Before the COVID situation, I think that Thailand is very famous for the people who come to Thailand for the medical treatment or for the for the healing. But during the COVID time, I think that the Thailand have done very good job. I mean that we can control the number of the infected, the number of the dead, that lower that many countries in the world. So we use this strength to improve our quality for the medical tourism as well. And now TAT is going to propose how to promote medical and wellness in Thailand to the government by the end of this month. That will be proposed to the government, that will be shared by the Prime Minister of Thailand.
I see. So may I ask one question? Nina, you there? May I ask one question? Including the quality tourist group, that includes the LGBT group tourists, the tourists
Yes,
from
of
the
course.
LGBT groups.
LGBT group is the potential group for TAT for quite a long time. We have done, we call unbranded promotion for the LGBT group, for many times. We joined the Pride Parade in many countries, and we have also have the gay symposium in Thailand that organized by the TAT. And we also have the campaign, in particular, that underwent by our office in the States, that we call Go Thai Be Free, that will be promote LGBT market in Thailand.
And so far the results quite okay with the LGBT group, that they coming to Thailand and they know that we are really welcome them.
We welcome, and many hotel in Thailand, in Bangkok, more welcome, to welcome LGBT group in particular. And we also, rank among the top that we call LGBT country, LGBT friendly country in the world.
I see. Okay, คุณปิงครับ
โอเคค่ะผู้ว่าคะthe governor one more question for the last question people talking about the trend about tourism gonna be changed but as a governor of TAT do you think like the trend what trend will be for this year
I think that
the tourism trend
yeah, for Thailand and for the world, I think that people desperate to travel. We just got the report from our office in London. It said that people tend to travel more before the COVID time, but people more concerned about the safety. It means that the country who can perform very well under the COVID situation will be the first priority to welcome back tourists. And I think that Thailand will be among of them. And of course, we still wait for our customer from the short haul market that include China, Japan, and Korea. And I think that we will wait, see, but when they're ready, I think that they will come to Thailand and we'll give them feel safe and the new thing, the new chapter of Thailand to welcome them back.
Okay thank you very much ค่ะคุณยุทธศักดิ์สุพศร thank you for being here with us ขอบคุณมากนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
ค่ะ Welcome back to Voice of the Nation. That was interesting, isn't it?
Right.
คุณปิงคุณวิทยา Are you planning to go anywhere this year in Thailand?
Oh, many places. I've never been many places for like 2 years stuck in Bangkok in front of this camera and the screen and living like this, have the space for myself, working at home, So I think it's time for traveling too. So
I think people are stressed enough already, so it's time to explore more about the country. Now let's go to international news, to India. So did you know that India now has electronic gold receipts?
Wow.
Like gold? Gold is Thai's people's favorite jewelry. So let's have a look at what is the electronic gold receipt. In short, it's called EGRS. The purpose of this is for security and issue guidelines for the trading. India's Capital Market Regulator, Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, reviews that the EGRs with underlining standardized gold will be issued against physical gold, and they can be traded on the existing stock exchange as well as the proposed gold exchange. The entire transaction consists of first, conversion of physical gold into the EGR, second, trading of EGR on the stock exchange, and third, conversions of the EGR into physical gold. SEBI will be the sole regulator for gold exchange, including vaulting, assaying gold quality and delivery standards. For stock exchanges will be allowed to launch contract with different denomination for trading and conversion of the EGR into gold. And SEBI has also brought in fungibility and interoperability between both managers who will be registered and regulated by it. The obligations of the vault manager include accepting deposits, storage, and safekeeping of gold creations as well as withdrawal of the EGR. And as of India is the world's second largest consumer of gold. Last year, it imported 1,050 tons of gold worth a record $55.7 billion compared to 430 tons worth $22 billion in the previous year. And if you wonder what is ETF, is a gold exchange traded fund
I see.
that are being traded in India since March 2007.
I
Mhm.
see. So this India, what's going on in India? Let's come back to Thailand for this news. When it comes to an unfavorable economy, a once favorable index, I got an index too, Kudina, is checking out the prices of, you know what?
What is it?
Instant noodles.
Oh,
Okay.
every Thai salaryman's favorites.
Okay. Thai President Foods has informed the Commerce Ministry that it will not increase the price of its popular instant noodles under the brand Mama. Mama just like ranking number one, despite the increase in manufacturing costs. The manufacturer has insisted that the price of Mama instant noodles in bag form will remain the same, as the company is committed to helping alleviate people's financial burden คุณมาริกาบุญมีทกุลนะครับ advisor to the commerce minister said on Wednesday the company said it would employ a cost management strategy to deal with the increasing costs of wheat flour and palm oil, the two key ingredients in instant noodles. Apart from the highly popular Mama instant noodles, which retail starting at 5 to 6 baht per bag, Thai President Foods also manufactures instant rice porridge and a variety of biscuits. Commerce Minister Kun Jurin Laksana Visit had urged manufacturers of necessary consumer goods to fix prices as long as they can, so people are not burdened further at a time when prices of several farm products are skyrocketing. Kun Malika added that. Actually, in the market, so you can tell, Mama is the leader in the instant noodle market, followed by Yum Yum and YY brand. Like in for many households, we have this with us for a long time, and it's just like indicator to tell about the economy too. So what's going on there with Kun Ping? Kun
Mhm.
Ping, the sound. I lost your sound.
Okay, I'm back. Talking about Mama, let's take a look at the TikTok viral trend right now. A lot of Thai TikTokers cook Mama or
Oh,
instant noodle with
wow.
vanilla ice cream.
No
So
way.
yeah, they actually did. And so yeah, let's take a look. This one, he just bought instant noodle at
Uh-huh.
7-Eleven.
Uh-huh.
He put the water, put in the microwave, made it cook, put eggs in that, and
That's
put
I
vanilla ice cream in the mama. This is a TikTok trend right now. Not just only one people, but like 100 of people
wow.
like do follow this trend, and a lot of people review like the taste is very good, and yeah, and they try to like mix with a lot of stuff, but the main ingredient is mama
And the
and
ice cream.
vanilla ice cream. So I bought mama already. I wonder how tasty is this. So and I bought ice cream also.
What?
Huh?
The same ice cream?
Yeah,
The
vanilla same ice cream.
vanilla. This should be only
Yeah,
the flavor, vanilla only for Mama.
yeah, it's supposed to be vanilla. So this food combo apparently did not start in Thailand, but it was inspired by a Japanese restaurant in Osaka. Recently, a restaurant in Osaka, Japan, called this menu, called this dish as a
Mhm.
Franken, promote
Mhm.
their ramen, float, core, sweet and spicy miso for 850 yen as a limited edition dish on their menu. So
Wow.
when this dish quite popular in Japan, a lot of Thai people try to follow about that, and now they made the content on TikTok and put vanilla. It's supposed to be vanilla ice cream and put in ramen. But for Thai people, we have a different kind of noodle and ramen. So like mama, like this dish also. So you know what? We're gonna do it right now.
You're gonna show us now.
Yeah, let's put
Mhm.
the ice cream into
You make
Let
sure,
me-
Kun Ping, you got the boil water. Is that is
I,
boil enough?
I okay. Here, I put it. This
Yeah,
is ice
real
cream.
ice cream.
Yeah. So let me
Let's try.
sip the soup first.
What's that? How's that?
It's not bad actually. It's not like it's
It's not,
kind of
it's not gonna hurt your stomach.
for now. I don't
No,
know. Yeah, but
it's like you put milk in the ramen soup.
Mhm.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
But
Kunina is a chef. I think she can explain for me that how it's
Oh,
gonna look like.
I love to eat this sort of food at home already. It's actually whether you can put mayonnaise in there as well. But the thing is, one thing that I'm very worried about is today, after this news, after Kunping showed us, is
What's
when
that?
I go to 7-Eleven, I won't be able to find mama and vanilla ice cream anymore.
Mm,
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure it's gonna go
That
off
yeah,
from the shelf.
they got off of the shelf for this TikTok trend. So
Mhm.
Kun Ping, she enjoys eating mama now. It's making me hungry, and we give it a try, doing the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
After this news, I'll rush to 7-Eleven.
I see.
Yeah. Let me enjoy this mama first. Go back to you,
Okay.
Nina.
Okay, Kun Nina.
Okay,ค่ะ. While Kunping is enjoying her mama noodle right now, we have the exact update as the foreign tourists in Thailand right now can be relieved. As yesterday, there's one problem resolved. One of the key COVID-19 problem has been resolved among the foreign tourist problem by allowing Thai health insurance companies to launch packages that cover COVID-19 treatment for foreign tourists and expand hotel isolation for patients with mild symptoms. The problem that tourists in Thailand are encountering is that their health insurance from abroad, when they brought it abroad, does not cover their treatment expenses if they are infected with COVID-19 and develop mild symptoms in Thailand. So to solve these ongoing problems and to attract tourists, Department Director General Tharet Karatnai Karatnayaraviwong say that the department has proposed that the Office of Insurance Commissions allow Thai health insurance companies to launch packages that cover COVID-19 treatment for foreign tourists. According to him, he said that this will help foreign tourists to make faster claims for treatment expenses. It normally takes 7 to 10 days to claim expenses with some foreign health insurance companies. And also, more hotels are expecting to convert their service into hospitals. For example, in Chonburi province has launched a hotel isolation scheme for tourists, with more patients developing no symptoms, and treatment expenses under the hotel isolation scheme will remain at 1,000 baht per person, in line with National Health Security Office regulations. And moving on to the next news, we have good news for Bangkok. For Bangkok, we will have 11 electric buses operating and offering free rides on 2 routes, which are the first route, Din Dang to BTS Sanam Pao. The buses will run from Din Dang District Office to Bangkok City Hall 2, Veteran General Hospital, and BTS Sanam Pao Station before returning to Din Dang District Office. The Din Dang route will have 6 buses. Meanwhile, the second route, the Rom Klao route, runs from Rom Klao Housing Community to Queen Surrogate's 60th Anniversary Garden and Airport Link, Lat Krabang, before heading back to Housing Community. And this route will have 5 buses operating. Each bus can carry 20 passengers, and the fare will be free during the pilot phase. The buses are from Electric Vehicles Thailand PLC or EVT, and the 2 routes are part of a pilot project to build a comprehensive network of buses that use 100% electricity. EVT Chief Executive Officer say that the company had been selected by the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration for the project, which aims to increase the use of electric vehicles and reduce air pollution in the city. She also added that if the pilot project is successful, more electric bus routes will be added to connect Bangkok train stations such as the green, red, and pink lines to provide a seamless network of public transport powered purely by electricity. And the company expects to sign a contract with the BMA soon and estimate the projects will start in the middle of this year. So Bangkok.
I see. Okay, we have more routes and also service from BMA, so I should give it a try too. Okay, Kun Ping. Still
How is
enjoying her
your
mama. Kun Ping cannot hear you.
We have more 8 minutes, so I'm gonna review this for quickly. At the very
Okay.
beginning, I'm not enjoying it that much. It's quite like weird, but you have to eat as seasoning. It help a lot. Right, exactly like Kunina said, like it just it seemed like it's only put milk in the instant noodle, so that's the taste it is. But the most funny thing about eating this, it's like if you need something hot, you're just like drinking the soup like this, and you can change the mood with eat ice cream like this. Also, like this is an ice cream. It's still whole and
Wow.
Would
yeah.
this be favorite?
It's still cold, so yeah, you should try at home today. Kun Vithya,
Okay,
Kun Nina.
for my lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Yeah. So yeah, another update. Tomorrow is the first day that Thai government will send ATK kits in a very cheap price at many places from Ongkan Pesat. So I'm gonna be there to do live report from the place and to show you like how many people came to this place and waiting for the cheap ATK price for tomorrow.
Wow. Okay.
So, and that's wrap up our Voice of the Nation morning news update today. I hope you enjoy our program.
And stay tuned with us with the latest news and information from Thailand's premier English language news source, connecting Thailand to the world every Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Live streaming to our website, nationthailand.com, Facebook, and other social media platforms. Don't forget to click like and share. I'm Vithya Sangarun.
And I am Nina Nirasha Malisak. สวัสดีค่ะ
And me, Pink Thitapha Siripipa สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ